What's up, Virgo? This is going to be your bi-weekly love check-in. This is for my Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoy this video, please do give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It helps out my channel. If you're new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I do offer personal sessions, guys. In my sessions, just like with all my content, and in these tarot readings, I integrate universal law of assumption, manifesting consciousness with the tarot and the channeling to actually help you break unconscious patterns and actually deal with whatever's going on with your specific person or in your love life to actually shift and get a desired outcome, something that you prefer. So if you're interested in that, then please check out my service, or otherwise if you just want like a fast answer or you want a more traditional tarot reading, I have put links to my affiliates in the description box as well. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5 minutes reading free, and Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 when you deposit 20. And if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I've put the links to those in the description box as well. Now, Virgo, I'm going to do my usual check-in, the person on your mind. How do they feel about you? How do you feel about them? And then like a projected potential outcome, okay? And why do I say potential? Because all potentials exist. Tying into what I already said at the beginning, I integrate universal law of assumption into these readings. So these readings are check-in points into one version of you and your specific person that you have selected and manifested, Virgo, out of the infinite that are available right now. Creation is finished. Everything exists all at once. Your desires are meant for you. They are you, okay? You have them. Everyone is you pushed out. The circumstances don't matter. So if you would like to manifest this differently, it just requires a shift in your state, your identity, the version of you that you're being, and a reselection of your dominant thoughts and assumptions pushed out, and everything will move for you, okay? All right, Virgo, let's get into it. The person on your mind, how do they feel about you right now, in this moment? Okay, High Priestess in the reverse, Virgo. So there's something about wanting to come out of sort of maybe a lack of clarity, if there's been a sense of mystery, like things to be revealed. Let me have a look. Four of Cups, Nine of Wands. There's been like a bit of a block or a guard up. They want to drop the guard. There's been a sense of, between the two of you, maybe because things have been feeling unclear or mysterious. I mean, some of you, portion of you, High Priestess, it's like maybe there's periods of silence and there's a feeling of rejection because of that, or silent treatment. I mean, there's a block or a wound, there's a fear of disappointment, there's a fear of rejection somehow, but there's an intention anyway. Knight of Pentacles is a serious knight. So this is about building something stable together. You know, this could be a person you've been connected to for a while. This could be a person that has a long-term vision. There's just something here to do with like maybe a rejection wound. And that High Priestess in reverse, I don't know, it could be just a bit like maybe it goes in and out of silence, okay? Two of Swords, there's this air of mystery with the blindfold on. It's like there's some stagnancy here and maybe decisions that need to be made about like the long-term goal, okay? I'm not getting like player, anything like that. I'm getting more like maybe there's a bit of a block between the two of you, and an air of mystery, like, okay, are we on the same page with the long-term goal or the vision? I mean, I have Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, okay, I'm not taking this, again, I don't even like labels, so fuck that. But if I were to give it a label, Knight of Wands can be player, it's not, okay? I think that Knight of Wands here, it's like, you know, the passion might go in and out, all right? So that might be a little bit to do with this rejection wound between the two of you. So it could be because there's just like a lack of clarity about this long-term goal. 1 second, what's this Knight of Pentacles? Yeah, the Nine of Cups. The hope and the wish fulfillment is to have this Knight of Pentacles with you to build for the future. I mean, you know, maybe it goes in and out of pleasure and fun, and then focusing a lot on goals. And then Two of Swords, it can get a bit stuck with lack of clarity, like are we on the same page? And then it can be pull back and withdrawal because the focus is like not as much on the connection. Yeah, because the Two of Cups, I mean, that's the thing, right? I feel that there is love, mutual love. This is soul connection, and it's a relationship. Some of you are in a relationship with this person. It's just that maybe the fun and pleasure goes in and out. And maybe there's a bit of this projection on one another. Like there's a bit of a, are you avoiding me? Are you rejecting me? Probably unfounded, and even if there has been stuff between the two of you, well, it's your story, guys. It's your projection. So I'm going to show you how to get out of that. I mean, Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups is here. So this is about love. We're going from the 9 of Cups to the 10 of Cups. And as I said to you, the Knight of Pentacles is the long-term vision. So the intention here anyway is building for the 10 of Cups. So this is about family. This is about children. This is like the ultimate fulfillment. And it's very emotional. There's lots of fun, but also emotion here. Definitely passion and attraction. I think the Two of Swords here is like where this goes in and out or gets like, you know, stagnant. I mean, Two of Swords can also represent, you know, fear in a way, because like with the blindfold on, it's like, okay, things need to be addressed. Like the High Priestess that I saw in the reverse is like there's an air of things are not clear and we need to get things out on the table. Like, why do we feel like for a Cups, there's this air of disappointment or a fear of disappointment. So that could be what causes maybe pullback sometimes. And guys, you can check out my guide. There's a free guide in the link of the description box about getting out of any push-pull dynamics that you have with a person, or loops, hot, cold, all that kind of stuff. So check it out. And it's really about getting you back into your God power and shifting your self-concept, and then from there being able to actually experience the shift with your person, with them being your mirror. Okay, so check it out. It could get you on the way. Yeah, King of Swords. This is a serious energy. It's also the truth speaker, and it's someone that maybe wants to get things out on the table. You also could be dealing with someone where things are, they can get very serious. They can get in their mind, you know, and thinking about the goals, right? But there is a lot of love here. So there's no question about that. It just might be that there's something here to do with not communicating, fears of inadequacy, fears of disappointment. Yeah, around Four of Wands in the reverse, around stability. Now, for some of you, you're in a relationship, but you know, you haven't moved in together. Or for some of you, there's issues around like the house and home, having that, because this could be financial goals, Knight of Pentacles, you know, and that's might be the in the head, the main focus. Let me see a bit more. Yeah, look, the Sun card's a happy card. It's just slightly dulled when it's in the reverse, okay? It also could be, you know, because of long-term goals. Well, for some of you, that's about pregnancy and children, because that is the Sun card. So this could be a factor, a planning, a thinking, like financial responsibilities, fear of not being enough, feeling quite stuck in the mind. But there's still a lot of passion. Maybe the passion just goes in and out because of like fear, right? Or overthinking, overanalyzing, okay? Tell me a little bit more. We've got Leo energy. Let me see. Yeah, 10 of, it's this thing, right? Lack of clarity. Now the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, this could be about assets, long-term goals when it comes to like purchasing house and home, building the future. Because you know what, guys, as I said, it's about pentacles and goals. Because no doubt the 10 of Cups and the Ace of Cups, this is in the upright, okay? And the 9 of Cups, you're the wish fulfillment, and the 9 of Cups means when you're having fun, it's so fun, okay? And the goal 100% is like 10 of Cups, okay? But then it's financial issues potentially, okay, that like keep things stagnant, and then maybe things go unsaid, or there's fear, and then there's pullback, which might have nothing to do at all with like the pleasure and the enjoyment of one another or the love, okay? That's why you need to mind your own assumptions, because the mirror is going to morph into what you assume. So if you think this person is pulling back or avoiding you because you're making it about you and that's your self-concept, well, they're just going to continue to appear that way, okay? Even if it's not actually the truth of what's going on, you're going to make it your truth. This is how things work. So let me get to you, Virgo. And if it's not your reading, it's not your reading, guys. It doesn't have to be for everyone, and we can also tweak things and shift things. It's all you pushed out as well. It's still your manifestation. You are the operant power. So let's have a look. If you want to get out of this Four of Cups, this rejection, you know, if there's feelings of, if you feel like this person can come across, because King of Swords, definitely, it's an honest intention, can maybe seem cold. So maybe if you want this person to go not hot, cold, I already explained, check out the guide that I've provided, that's free. But also you would need to change one, concept of self. No, absolutely, I have their full attention. We're so like loving with one another. No, they're so consistent. If you want more of the hot, 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 not the cold, it can be like they can't keep their hands off of me. If it's issues to do with finances, you can say we're both thriving. That's an end, guys. And then just trust in that, okay? So your infinite intelligence is going to shift everything for you and all the circumstances, right? And they will show up warmer and warmer if you stop holding them in the assumption that they're cold or they're hot and cold or they're whatever. Yeah, we've got King of Pentacles, Virgo. How do you feel? Ace of Wands, hot, hot, hot. And commitment is here, okay? And then you have Tower. I wonder what the Tower is. Let's have a look. Six of Cups. Oh, you've got a King of Swords in the reverse, Virgo. And you've got Two of Cups in the reverse. And then the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, Virgo. Tower card. So what's not working must go. Some of you feel like you're reaching your limit. Like there's something here maybe where you're not necessarily, I don't know, trusting that it's mutual. You have a fear, Two of Cups, that it's not returned. That could be something to do with your past. Now the Tower card is also wanting to reconcile issues if you and this person, there is this stagnancy or this wound, okay? Like hot, cold, whatever. Now again, it's all within your hands, Virgo. It's so easily fixed. You don't need to wait for them to change and keep saying they're like this and they're like that. All you need to do is say, no, it's like this. It is whatever you say it is. Check out the last video I posted on that, guys. You are the validation. So validate it, select that version of them, be in that end, because you somehow, King of Swords in the reverse, that is the fickle energy or the cold energy, or you're not trusting that they're, you know, coming forward and delivering. And so you're only going to get confirmation. The mirror is going to keep morphing. Fickle King of Swords can be like, you think this person promises one thing and then doesn't deliver maybe. But again, is that because they're not committed to you? Doesn't look like it, but you question it. Now, some of you with the Two of Cups in the reverse, you've been disappointed in the past. So stop bringing old version of Virgo now, like where things were reflected of you not being good enough, not being lovable, not being chosen, etc., into the present. Now, this person, if you just want it hot, 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 oh, they're hot, hot, hot. They're only hot for me. We have the best relationship. This is a Tower. So you might be reaching a breaking point, Virgo. And like Ace of Pentacles is about commitments. Money and career could really be playing into this. So then again, like I said, no, we're thriving. We're perfect. Our relationship has always been perfect. So let go of any of this, what I've said before, moment by moment we shift. And so bring into the moment, our relationship's always been perfect. They're perfect and they think I'm absolutely perfect. They're hot, hot, hot for me. We have the best communication. We're so open with one another. Why do we have Tower? One on the Tower. Okay, Empress card. Five of Wands. Okay, outside competing interests. Now that could be money and career. I really don't think that's about choices and options in love. Empress card, like this is a wife and a mother figure. Again, this could be like clashings and tensions in terms of like, okay, can we grow and expand this? Because this is, like I said, maybe about birthing things, children, etc. The other thing that I'm going to get is like, you know, Virgo, King of Swords in the reverse, this fickle energy and this not trusting. Some of you, you could feel like, you know, you are questioning whether you're lovable or enough because there's some old stuff from your past connected to a mother figure. Okay? It's a family, like, you know what I'm trying to say? It's like a story. You have a self-concept issue. So we need to rewrite the story of Virgo. That's just some of you. Now, what's this Five of Wands? That's either way some clashing that you've had with this person. And Ace of Swords in the reverse around your communication and needing to be upfront and honest with one another about maybe the plan. Okay? I mean, some of you with the Tower and the Empress, because there is passion and chemistry, like there could be a pregnancy or some kind of a shock now as a surprise pregnancy. And now there's like, okay, can you trust this moving forward? Because King of Pentacles, yeah, commitment, stability, but Five of Swords. I mean, to date, there's been tensions. Are we on the same page? I'm really not getting cheating. I'm really not getting any of that. It's just that it seems to be that there's this kind of block or wound or issues in trusting the direction forward, financial issues when it comes to house and home and stability. Maybe this person can seem aloof or cold or detached sometimes. So, you know, if you just want the hot version, I've explained. If you want the best possible communication, I've explained. If you are doubting that this person loves you, then don't doubt that they love you. Of course they love you. Why wouldn't they love you? You're always loved. You're perfect. You're enough. You're the operant power. You're the one that decides. It is what you say it is. Ace of Swords in reverse. So that's just like lack of clarity, but you want to shift it for the better, Virgo. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so shift it. You feel like when this is good, it's great. Also, Wheel of Fortune can literally be about shifting money and career issues, okay? So that could be where the tension is and lack of clarity on like how's this gonna move forward, because you might feel like this person is stalled in some kind of a way and, you know, showing up hot and then going cold because they might be very overthinking and overanalyzing the future, like the Ten of Pentacles, because of pressure. Five of Wands, that can be work, like taking up a lot of time. But more so with this Ace of Swords is just like you seem to wonder if you can really trust, and I think that's an old story. Okay, Virgo, so let it go. Yeah. Okay, so what does this person want to come in with? And again, we can shift moment by moment, but we've got, yeah, lighthearted and adapt. Okay, so adapting, wanting to be more lighthearted. So maybe recapturing the fun when things have been stuck, maybe a bit too serious. Yeah, there's something about heartbreak and pain. Okay, the pain, guys, is this Nine of Wands, okay, and Four of Cups. And so this says engagement ring. So there's partnership and union. So I feel like it's a commitment, I said to you, but this heartbreak and pain, I mean, I don't know what this is. Okay, new beginnings. I mean, the heartbreak and pain, guys, it's just something to do with maybe the way in which you are with one another, like push, pull, hot, cold. Maybe there's a bit of this kind of, yeah, like silent treatment because you get frustrated with one another. Yeah, exactly. Push, pull. There's passion, hot, and then the runner, cold. Okay, like running away, fear of intimacy. That is just this kind of fear of rejection or fear of not being good enough. And then maybe you receive that as they're being distant or avoidant or whatever. Guys, you can easily just, we don't need to keep reselecting the runner or the avoidant. I've even done a whole video about the avoidant. Guys, they're committed to you. So you might be in a relationship where this is just some dynamic that's going round and round, or you're very much heading towards like the serious commitment. But if you want to break out of this loop, it's completely within your hands. Insane chemistry, sparks and having fun with talking. Okay. They want to like clear the air. They want to talk. It says talking more. Okay, so I mean, Virgo, that confirms what I've said. And look, it won't be for all of you. The advice regardless is going to help some of you that are interested in actually shifting whatever your circumstances are. So I intend that it did help some of you in essence, and you can let me know in the comments. And I am sending you guys so much love, and I will check in 2 weeks' time.